I want to take it one more place and then we'll land the plane, because it very much is going to bring us to the place of the shepherd's staff. 6 is also connected to what we would call as dimensions. So I thought it was beautiful that Ken segued with the 6 by 6 by 6, because in the way that Messianic Judaism or Kabbalah, or however you want it, anybody that is really working with the sacred languages, they know that this has to do with direction and frequencies. Because you have the right, you have the left, you have the up, you have the down, you have the forward and the backward. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that sure sounds like how a Merkabah moves. Up, down, right, left, forward, and backward. Do we think they're all connected? Yes, they're all connected. So part of this is connecting to the dimensions in the frequency of direction, because it's really divine direction that allows us to operate our Merkabah, our starship. When we have the comprehension of up, down, right, left, forward, and backward, and what those things are actually speaking to us, and not just in a general planar direction of the simplicity of up, down, right, left, forward, and backward. If we can go into the deeper essence of what each one of those are as directions, it will speak volumes to us, because this is definitely connected to the Merkabah, to the shield of Dawid, to the beloved, to Yehuda that are working their Merkabah. But there is one more element on top of it: time. The spaceship is a time ship. And why is this important? Ken has been talking about moving from time-space into space-time. Space-time is one day is as 1,000 years. Time-space is a fraction of that. That's why everything, if you were looking in from outside into this lower realm, it would be like claymation. You know, everything just moves just a little, moves a little, and moves a little, and moves a little. That's what time-space is like. Space-time is anything that we actually cannot really conceive what it is, because it's 1,000 times faster than what we are living right now, and why our manifestations take so long to manifest. And the reason why it takes so long to manifest, because then we wouldn't know that we are the gods that are creating it.
The millennial
reign. If you're moving in space-time, that's called instant manifestation. You think it, boom, there it is. Now, that would be like the cheat codes through the Matrix, right? You're walking in, I just need a new chair. I think it, and there it is. I need to have a gourmet meal. You think it, and there it is. You would have all the cheat codes. It would be no fun. If any of you here have been a video game person, and I grew up with the first Atari. I grew up with Pong. I mean, I am like the beginning of the generation that started with games. I was raised on them. Now I can't even think about the stuff that they have today. It's way far advanced on me, and I'm just not there anymore. But there were games I played, and I would get the master cheat code, and it was fun for I don't know, a couple hours, maybe an hour or two, and then it was just boring. It was boring. There was no challenge. How does man flourish and thrive? Through challenges. And time, space is everything is slowing down and us moving like molasses on a cold winter's morning to get the manifestation to end up showing up. It takes it that long for the field to respond to that which we are creating, so that we wouldn't know that we are the divine beings that are creating it. Oh my gosh. What I just shared with you are called the 7 shepherds. And why is that important? Because if we take the 6 alephs in Bereshit, and you have 7 shepherds, that's the Lamed. Those are 7 teachers that are teaching you to be God. To move up, to move down, to move right, to move left, to move forward, to move backward, and in time. So that you can switch it into space-time. And the way that is done is this is the mystery that is wrapped up in the Vav, the magic knot that ties everything and nothing simultaneously in that small little narrow slit when the two come together, that we that walk and find that narrow path between nothingness and being can move in the power of the Vav that changes the nature of something to something else. It goes back to what I shared last week about being agents of change, the change agents. And part of it is changing our natural state of being so we can move back into space-time instead of time-space, so that we can be moving at light speed like everything else that's outside of this net, this energetic grid that is surrounding where we live in Westworld, so that we will be able to move up and out of it because we will be matching the frequency where we can pass beyond. Does that make sense? Our lower vibration in time-space doesn't allow us to enter into space-time, so there's a grid, there's a net that surrounds the entire Earth. We would call it a prison planet, but really it's just a beauty school.